We're live. We're live. We are live. Let me see if I can find the right button. We've got new buttons, more things for me to mess up and mess with. Hold on just a second. I gotta add Jody. Welcome to the podcast, buddy. They gave us some more. They gave us some new buttons, background music, and I'm of course trying to figure out and produce it as we doing it. I told you it's gonna it was cool. We got some good new background music, so we don't have to sell in air. But they gave me about 4 more things to go do that I didn't need to go do. So, anyways, welcome to the podcast, everybody. It's after Thanksgiving, after Christmas. It's Christmas. It's officially Christmas. It's December 1st. With Thanksgiving's over. It was a crazy Thanksgiving week for me that was supposed to be low key, kick back, and ended up insanely busy, which we'll talk about in a minute. How was your Thanksgiving, Mr. Jody?
Quiet and calm.
That's what mine was supposed to be, and it was not. It ended up being just crazy and heck. I am now envious. I mean, we had planned on it being calm and just me and Liz and Riley. And Riley was going to go back and forth to her dad's, which she did, and then so it was just going to be us, nothing crazy, no traveling. We said we'd do the traveling in December, and then we got some phone calls, and then boom, we're on the road, and we're nonstop. So. Oh my gosh, it's things happen. I mean, anyways, we got a call. My grandfather, who's been battling this thing for 3 years. Like 3 years ago, they told him they couldn't fix a stent, and he's already had like 9 stents. I don't know. I guess he decided to have as many as a baseball team, but they told him 3 years ago, there's like, hey, man, we can't do any more surgery. You got one that's clogged, so I mean, it's just a matter of time. And he's 89 now. He was 86. So, and he's been, and they were like, he's real short of breath and stuff, and just real tired all the time. And then he had a bout thing right before Thanksgiving. Went to the hospital, and they said, "There's nothing we can do. Basically, you're on your way out. We're just going to send you home with hospice care." And my mom was like, "He's really bad. You need to come see him." So we were like, "All right." So we drove down to Stuart, Florida, and on Thanksgiving Day, we ate, and then we went down halfway, stayed, overnight, and then rolled in the next day and visit him. And then my wife said, "Hey, since we're down here on the way back and we're going to stop in Orlando, why don't we go to Disney World?" I was like, "That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's stuff I would normally do, but I don't know that we want to spend that much money."
Yeah.
But we did. We stayed overnight, and we went to Disney Hollywood Studios, which we had not been to back in 3 years. We were there when Star Wars opened in 19. And it seems like I was there yesterday. It doesn't seem like it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
And so we spent the day at Disney and spent a lot of money. but we did, we did the part. We did the rope drop. We were there at 7:30. We were there 16 hours. We walked 9 miles. Disney will remind you how out of shape you are. Even though the place is flat and you are walking all day and you walk 9 miles in 14, 15 hours.
Yeah.
I'm still sore. I am still 100% sore from it. And Liz was like, "We have got to train before we come back." I said, "We said that last time when we were here in 2019. The next time we plan to come to Disney, we're going to start walking 3 miles a day to prep." And I said, this was a fluke. We weren't even supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Our bank account even our bank account's like, "Why are y'all here?
Yeah.
Why are y'all there spending all that money?" But it was great because they had all the Christmas decorations up and all that. And we got to do everything we wanted to do. We had a really good day. We had fun. It was a nice break after seeing my grandfather. And so.
Well, it's kind of a sad moment, ends with full happiness.
Oh, he's fine, dude. He's fine. He's on. I mean, he is bright as. I mean, he is on it. He's like, "I feel great now. I feel good." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, and he's like, "I'm tired. I'm ready to go." He goes, "But dang," I'm like, we were just talking, and he was hilarious about it. He's like, "I'm tired. I'm ready to go." It's like, I feel for you, brother.
Yeah.
But he's sharp as a tack, man. He is sharp as a tack. I just hope I can keep my mental in my mind if I get that up, which I don't think I am, because I had a weird phone call, man. I had a weird phone call while we were down there. Yeah, so Thursday was Thanksgiving. Friday we were in the hotel room Friday getting ready to leave to go see him that afternoon. And then my wife gets like 4 phone calls. And she's like, it is from we did this blood test. Her company sends out this thing. It's called Know Your Numbers. And they send it out to all the employees, and they say if you take part of this, they give you a little bit of money as an incentive to take this free test to see what your blood pressure, cholesterol, all that. It's called Check Your Numbers.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just cholesterol and all that to know going out of the year, going into the new year. You know, if you don't know, if you don't go to the doctor regular, but it's a nice incentive because they give you a couple $100. So we started doing it every year. And that now they had an in-home test. So they send you this in-home test. So you don't have to go do it at a facility up the road, which we were doing the last couple of years, which I was like, this is a pain in the ass. And so I'm like, all right, in-home, boom. So we did it, sent it off. Apparently, we had not got results back, but they had ran my test, my numbers, and they were like, we need to talk to you. And I was like, what? My wife's like, they were calling her instead of me. And I was like, oh, so I called them. They go, yeah, we just got your we're just running your numbers before we mail them out and email them out. We need you to know this. You need to call your doctor. I'm like, what? You need to call your doctor. Your triglycerides are fairly high, my friend. You need to talk to somebody. I'm like, oh, I said, well, I know my cholesterol's a little bit high. I said, me and my doctor have been talking about it. He did a blood test a couple months ago, and he was like, look, man, and I'm predisposed to high cholesterol. It runs in my family. Every family member, my dad, my uncle, my sister, my mom, they're all on cholesterol medicine. So I knew it was coming at some point. Now, have I been working out? No. Have I been living more of a sedentary life? Yes. Have I been, so they were going up, and I just kept saying, I need to get more active, which I got kicked in the ass Disney Sunday. But anyways, this is Friday. So this is Friday after Thanksgiving. And I go, well, if they're high, god dang, I mean, what are they out? Where were they at after yesterday?
Yeah.
They made a point to call me day after Thanksgiving. So my triglycerides apparently are off the chart, like off the chart.
Nice. So
I don't know if you know anything about triglycerides.
Yeah.
But triglycerides, my triglycerides are the amount of 6 normal people. Apparently, triglycerides are measured between 0 and 150 for normal. Guess what mine are?
Probably above that.
Pretty much, when the lady told me, I go, oh, that's Hank Aaron's home run record.
Oh, crap.
I'm sporting a 751. She goes, this isn't funny. And I go, and my wife's like, you wouldn't make a joke. She's, this is serious. I'm like, man, I go, what's the, they go, look, the chart stops at 500. I go, well, then how can you read the 751?
Yeah, exactly.
They go,
where'd this come from?
They go, not supposed to go that high. I'm like, oh, okay. They go, you need to call your, so I call my daughter. Of course, he's closed. They call me back. They're like, yeah, we're just going to call you in some stuff. So I'm like, God dang it. And then I started reading. It's like, I just got to start working out. So ever since we've been back, the last couple of days, I've been working out, and I got to change my diet and get off the creams and cheese and all that stuff. So, God dang it.
Is that age kicking in?
It is. And, well, it is and it isn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Part, yes. I'll agree with you on part of that. The other part is like I said, my life in the last 2 years has been more sedentary than it ever has been. Like, even up to just above 2 years ago, 2020, I was still playing golf twice a week. I had a sales job where I was running around all day, in and out of my truck, job sites. I was a lot more active.
Yeah.
Since 2020 kicked in, that went away, and then we've decided to pursue comedy full time and everything. I sit around and write during the day, and then I sit around, and then I'm like, I kind of start thinking about it, because I read, triglycerides is basically stored energy in your blood. And if you don't burn up what you're eating, which I've been eating like crap, I'll admit it, I've been crushing like chicken fingers and fries, and I've just gotten in some bad habits of eating. Part of it was from COVID. Part of it is this new way of how I function. Like, I do stuff at night. I go do shows at night, or I go do open mics at night. I do this. I'm always sitting around, or unless I'm cleaning, or unless I'm cutting the grass, or I'm blowing off the pool, but I'm not even doing anything to increase my heart rate. So or do anything. So I'm like, all right, and I started looking. I was like, this. I mean, half of it is the eating. I can adjust how I'm eating. I can adjust that real quick, but that's not going to solve it. The solving it is doing something 5 days a week, 30 to 45 minutes a day, working out or getting, being active to burn off that energy and that fat and stuff. So now I'm like, God dang, I really got to work out, which I don't mind working out. The problem is, if you know my past and my history of working out, I used to be a power lifter. I was a power lifter for 4.5 years in high school and college. Working out was like an addiction for me. And I got a high off of it. It was good for me. I hurt myself. I've had both biceps reattached because of the scar tissue. I've had my shoulder rebuilt at 25. I just had my second bicep reattached 2 years ago because it popped because I moved the couch because it had scar tissue. And I've got scar tissue in other joints and muscles that when they scan me, they go, this is going to blow at some point. This is going to blow. Just don't do heavy weights. The problem is mentally, when I go into a gym and I start working out, see results, I start getting aggressive. It's like, it's like a competition to myself. I'm competing against myself. I'm competing against weights. And then if I see other people and I'm like, oh, I can do that, and it's like, because I was mentally and physically competing always in the competitions of lifting weights and in and around guys in the gym and in competition. So when I start, it kicks in that let's go. I can't just get, I got to start getting 10, 15 pound weights and doing a lot of reps. And then I'm like, this is easy. Okay, I need to go. And then I just start, and then I see, oh, let's go. And then it's like, oh, let's go. You start getting big, you start getting in more in shape. You start seeing the results. You're like, oh, let's go. It's like that for me is what I don't have any issues with that, with like alcohol or anything like that. I can walk away from stuff like that.
Yeah.
Working out and competing with weightlifting because it's so ingrained in me, and I was such a competitor and I was undefeated for all those years, that it is an addiction for me to do. And because I get an adrenaline rush off of it. You get all your, it releases everything and just your adrenaline, and it just makes you feel good. And it's just like, it's like, so I have to be very careful when I start working out, which all I'm doing is walking, doing squats, doing some light weights, and then set them down and go stop. Because as soon as I start feeling that hard rush of like, I'm 45 minutes in, I'm ready to go, let's keep going, I got to walk away.
I can solve that.
What's that?
I'll go with you, and you just overdo me.
Overdo. I overdid my body so many years ago, man.
Yeah.
I'm paying for it. So
it would just be normal stuff for everybody, but you just be a little above me. It would calm you down.
Oh no. So I got to do it. So I'm just sticking with some light weights and doing something at 30, 45 minutes a day.
Yeah.
And trying to stay away. My buddy was like, just join the gym with me. Go with me. That way I got someone to go with. No, because then we're going to start competing.
Competition.
No. Because I'm going to say you're doing more than me.
Yep.
Which is fine. But then mentally, I'm going to be like, let's go. And it's going to be like, and then I'm just going to keep going back and further. And my body's going to start, and I'm just going to start I'm going to be into that mode of competing against you, whether I am or not. And he goes, no. I go, well, you just go. I'll go do my thing. I go, it doesn't work that way. Yeah. It does not work that way in my head.
Because I'm going to look over there and see you and go, I can do that better. Yeah,
I used to, I'm like, God dang it, it's like, and he's like, well, I got to do it by myself. I got to do it away and just and so I can control myself mentally and not hurt myself physically and stay on this new thing of let's just walk. Let's walk 2.5 miles a day. Let's do some light weights. Let's do 100 squats with no weight, body weight, and just do all this stuff to stay active and keep active. I got to stay away from heavy weights.
And don't play the 80s rock music. That way it builds you up. Play you some classical music.
Yeah, I'm not listening to any music that'll pump me up. I'm not. Yeah. I'll put on like a podcast or something, or another comedian that I know I've worked with or something, or just something like that, just to have no music, none, zero. just because it will get me mentally going, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, you start getting into that beat.
Yeah, it's like, let's go. And you're like, yeah. And like, no. Andy's got to stay calm down. Stay calm. Stay calm. But you've had a busy week, even though you had a lot going on, even though you said you didn't. You had some new art come out. Look at that. Bam.
I know.
Who did that? You said somebody commissioned that, or did you get a commission or they just sent it to you?
I commissioned that from a buddy that did my logo.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I had to have it.
But you had to have it. That's yeah. There you go. It's what's that game? What's the game that come out? Oh, I can't even think right now.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. I know I played it a million times. I blanked.
Yep.
Yeah, I played it a bunch. Oh, looks good. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
Not a clue.
Print them out. Print some colored things out. Sell them for $10 a piece with autograph or something like that.
We might do that.
At personal appearances.
Yep.
That's about what that's good for. Or a poster or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what that's designed for. So, so now hold on. This is one of the things I wanted to pull up because there you are. Can you see that? Or do I got to go in and share it? I think I got to go in and share it. Hold on. Yep, I got to go share it. Hold on. Let me take that off. For those of you who are listening, I'm trying to show Jody's new artwork. You see it at Midget Mafia at OG. It's on his Facebook page as his banner. For those of you watching live, thank you for watching. I'm trying to share something with you guys. If I can do it. Yes, share screen. Here we go. Yeah, share screen. I don't need no tips. I know what to do. I've already screwed it up a million times. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Share. All right. Boom. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's going to do this on me again, isn't it? Can you see it?
I see my doggy.
There you go. There's your doggy. This is what I was trying to pull up.
Yes.
Your thing here. You did an interview thing, which I was going to try to play, which I don't know if I can play it or not. Can I play it? Can you hear the sound?
Not the sound. See the video.
Can't you hear the sound?
Nope.
I got to figure out why the sound's not coming through. So I saw that, but you did an interview thing. Who was that with again?
Lucy Content.
Okay.
They're up and starting content. They go around and find certain people and do little videos like that for. Gotcha. It was good. They put it together very well. Yeah, they did. They were very professional. Yeah, I caught that yesterday. I was just trying to. I haven't looked at your stuff in a while, and I stayed off of TikTok, and I was so busy with my grandfather and spending time with Liz and her and I just doing Disney, and but I just really hadn't focused and I had to kind of pay attention. It's good to take a step away from it. Yeah, it is. And I was like, oh God, everything's so much easier, nicer. And I'm like, oh shoot, I got to do some work. I got to do some work and get booked and do some shows. I was at the Comedy Catch last night in Chattanooga. That was nice. That was fun. I did a whole 5 minutes of new material, which still need to work on. Yeah, you have these great ideas and good bits, but you got to work them out and say them on stage and realize, okay, that doesn't work there. Or, that's not as funny as I thought. Or I need to add this here or add that there. And so anyways, but Comedy Catch is great. Andrew Ledbetter was awesome for putting me on. It was a rescheduled show. Tonight I'm gonna do some stuff, but yeah, no, it was cool, man. So they just did an interview thing for their new content provider. What do they do? I don't know anything about them, so that's why I'm asking you. Yeah, they just find specific people that are certain high ups or for promotional companies and do little promotional videos. Gotcha. That's all they're going to do is promotional videos. As far as I know right now, that's what they're doing. They apparently are opening up a new building, and they're going to put a studio in it. So I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do.
But they're here in Georgia, though?
Yeah, they are.
Gotcha. I didn't know where they were from. I figured they were from Georgia since I came, but I didn't. You never know. That's why you got to ask. That's why you got to ask those things. But okay, cool, great. Well, we did have some other sad news that happened. For those of you who have seen my stand-up, have followed what I've done. Not a lot of you have, but you need to get your asses to a show. Because that doesn't matter. One of my favorite bits, my wife's favorite bits. I don't know if it's Riley's favorite bit, but it kind of helped me, and I enjoy doing the bit. It's a fun bit. I usually close most of my shows out with it if I have a longer set, if I'm doing feature sets or whatever. We had Wax Hamster, aka Wax Hamster. Cheerio has passed away.
Oh,
Cheerio, the Wax Hamster. Here she is when we had to rub peanut butter on her to get the candle wax off. This is her. She lived a long 2 years, gave me an amazing 7 to 9 minute bit about waxing my stepdaughter's hamster. And that's her. And she passed away when we got back. She had passed away while we were. She had food and water and all that, but they only live about 2 years.
Yeah.
To find out. So she passed away. So that is the unfortunate, sad news I have. But Wax Hamster will go on. She will live. Cheerio will live in infamy and comedy, and as I do go on, because I will still do that.
It's crazy how attached you get to something so little.
Yeah, I only played with her a few times, but she stayed in Riley's room. Other than when she got soaked in candle wax, and I had to put peanut butter on her, take it off. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. It's just absolutely so crazy outside of like. Oh, you know what I did do before Thanksgiving? I got me and my wife kicked out of a crafting group.
How?
I made an ornament last week out of the blue, like last Monday. I decided to make this ornament. I had seen some people try to make this ornament, and I was like, I think I can make that too, or make it better, or whatever. I was like, I just want to. And so I got up. In 10 minutes, I made the ornament. And then my wife made a comment, and she goes, "Oh, I'm surprised you didn't use one of my Dollar Tree tins." And I go, "God, that would have been so much simpler and easier." So I made another one. So here it is. Here's the original that I made. I don't know if you've seen this.
Yeah.
I took it out. I made it out of cardboard, aluminum foil, and a hot glue gun. It literally took me not even 10 minutes to make. So simple and easy. And there's Hans Gruber, because I'd ordered a Hans Gruber ornament. And my wife's like, "Okay, that's going on your tree." So I made that. I made that Bruce Willis Die Hard, and I poked a hole where the light is, and I stuck an LED light for Christmas light, and that's how it sits in the tree. I thought it was good. I thought it was great.
It's creative.
People were like, "That's awesome." I said, "Yeah, it only took 10 minutes." But then my wife said, "Surprised you didn't steal one of my Dollar Tree muffin pans." And I was like, "Shit, that's hilarious." So I made another one. It took me 2 seconds to make this. I printed out the picture, glued it in, poked the hole, and there it is. From Dollar Tree, she got these little muffin pans, less than 10 cents. I made that. I don't know. I think that one's almost better than the one I actually sat down and made for 10 minutes with the glue gun.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's better. I mean, this one does look like more like a duck.
Yeah.
But for 2 seconds, it's hilarious. It's funny. And she got the muffin pan at Dollar Tree. So there's this Dollar Tree group she's in, crafting group. It's got like 60,000 people. It had like 100, but this lady pissed everybody off, and she pissed us off. And every now and then I'll post something I'll do, because I make stuff, every now and then, because she's got all this craft and stuff. And my wife's like, "You are kind of crafty and creative," because I have an art background and stuff, and my mom was that way, so I kind of have a little bit of that in me. I just can't sit down for 80 hours and make all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, every now and then I do like to make stuff, and I'll make something real quick that, like, oh, that'd be cool to make, like this. So I posted in there in the Dollar Tree thing. People lose their freaking mind. They go, this is the most simple, amazing thing ever. This is the most amazing. Went to like 500 likes, went to like comments off the charts. People were like, this is amazing, da 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 da. Well, I have over the last couple, and I got in this group with her a couple of years ago during 2020. And every now and then I would post something I would make, and people would go nuts. And every time my post would hit 500 likes or comments, they take it down. And I'm like, these sons of bitches, you know, these freaking, I was like, and apparently the lady who runs it, she's kind of a biatch. Anyways, I'll say that because she is. And because she'll take them down. So I just, I forgot about the group. I saw, and so I showed Liz. She goes, oh my God, that's the most amazing. She goes, you need to post that in the crafting group. It'd be hilarious. So I did, and people were losing their minds. There was nothing but positive comments, nothing but, oh my gosh, so simple, so easy. My husband's going to love it. I got to make this for my husband. I got to make this for my son. I can't believe I never thought of this, you know, da 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 da. On and on and on and on. It gets taken down. I'm like, what the frick? So I take a picture of it being taken down. Because everybody was just like, how did you, you know, it's like, it's real simple, easy. Here you go.
Yeah.
And I guess because it got so much traction, so I said, oh, by the way, gals, guys, and there's guys in the group too. It's fun. Yeah. I was like, apparently you can't have something simple in less than 10 cents and easy that takes 1 minute to make and gets all the positive results in it because you get taken down and banned. And people were like, what the hell? And I was like, yeah. And apparently, and so I just went after I finally had it. So I went after the admin. And so I found her. I found her page. I found her profile page. On her banner, behind her profile picture, guess what it says?
What's that?
Don't be an asshole. Guess who's about to be an asshole? And guess who's being an asshole? So I'll post her profile picture and I go, oh, funny. She says, don't be an asshole, but yet she's being an asshole by taking down my post. It violated no issues, no nothing. And then they go, oh, well, it violated this rule. So I went through the rules. That rule is not in their rules. So I posted that. I go, well, that's not in here. And it also says, don't be a Karen, which I think you're being. So I called her out of the bullshit. And then I get kicked out and banned. My wife's like, stop, you're going to get us kicked out and banned. And I tagged my wife. And so she got kicked out and banned too. Well, I was like, great, now you haven't even. I was like, F them.
Yeah.
And apparently,
it's crazy how some of them act as bins.
Oh, there's been like 4 or 5 like crafting groups that started off of this lady by her being this way, because I had like 100 something. Now it's sounding like 60 by her being the way she is. Yeah. So now my wife has started her own Dollar Tree crafting group. And I'm like, and guess what she did? She go, if you go look at it, go find it. Go, I swear to God, find it, dude. I didn't invite you, but I'm going to invite you to it because it has my ornament. She goes, this is what started this 80s 10-cent Dollar Tree. So that's the banner. That's the top. My husband likes to craft every now and then too, and he's a comedian. And he does weird, funny, weird stuff. And it got us kicked out, so we started our own group. and we will not kick you out. We will not shame you. We will not, you know. Just as long as you make something and you made it, you know, put it up, we're going to laugh about it or whatever, you know. Yeah. Nothing's off limits, you know, just be creative. So, yeah, so that's, but it's cool.
It is cool. Yeah.
Oh, but it's so funny because people were like, how did you make that? I go, it's a muffin tin and I glued a picture and poked a hole.
Should have created a YouTube video.
And they were
demonstrating it.
I did a TikTok, and it did. And guess what? TikTok. F TikTok. TikTok still got me shadow man. It only got 200 views, 250 views. I did one yesterday, 250 views. I'm like, you know what, y'all saw? I did one just so I could put it on Reels and all that, and I did, and it's barely gotten any views or anything. I mean, those crafting chicks went nuts over it. But I did. Yeah. I did. It's up there. I just did a quick, like, here's what it, and then one, it was so funny because people were like, where do I get that picture at? I go, oh, it's called the goddamn internet. It's called Google.
It's called a printer.
I Googled it. I printed it. It's 4x6. What else do you want me to tell you?
I can could charge you $1 a picture.
Oh, my wife goes, she goes, you don't understand people. She goes, you don't understand the questions I see in these groups. I go, look, if I can think of that in 2 seconds and get that much reaction, I'm like, Jesus, I was like, I'm going to start selling them.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, but yeah, it's like, so now, so now Liz is like, so now both of them are on the main tree. They weren't supposed to be on the main tree and stay on it. She goes, so now that you've created all this controversy, and now that your ornament has started a whole new crafting group, I feel like I have to keep it on here, because if I make you take it down, you're going to post and say, she made me take it off the main tree. She made me go put it on my personal tree. She goes, now it's like a trophy. It's now like, my husband's a crafter and got kicked out of a crafting group for being more crafty than the crafty bitches in there.
Yeah.
This world is stupid, man.
Yeah.
It is stupid, dude. It is stupid. It is stupid. I swear to God, it's stupid.
And it's getting worse.
Huh?
And it's getting worse.
Oh, it is getting worse. Oh, that's right. I can't. That's right. It doesn't share good if I don't only. I'm back in the garage. I'm back in the studio. I don't have dual monitors out here yet. I'm back in here, even though it's cold. I'm back in the studio. That's why I won't let me share the video. Yeah, I know. I just went sidetracked. So, anyways, that was fun. That was our pre-Thanksgiving fun. Before we got the call to go see my grandfather and go to Disney. So yeah, go follow our. What is that? What is our group? What is our group name? I need to ask her. Hold on. I don't even remember. We created it so fast. My wife was just like, because she was like, I want to be able to share my stuff. I want to be my other. So she's like, I want to be able to interact with. I was like, sorry. She goes, no. She goes, that lady's. She goes, I didn't like being in there anyways. She's run off a bunch of people and all that. And I was like, well, I called her shit out. I was like, you're stupid.
You're welcome.
You're stupid and you're welcome. And I'm like, yeah, a less than 10 cent crap. Yeah. And a lot of women in there make all this crazy stuff, like awesome stuff. And sometimes they'll sell like crazy elaborate stuff. And I'm just like, glue this into a muffin tin and here you go. And they go, wow. It's so funny. Hold on, I gotta find it. Okay, we call it Dollar Tree Crafting Haven. Here it is. See the banner comes up. It's my ornament. See it? There's my ornament. It's called the Dollar Tree Crafting Haven. We only have 22 members, so please come join Dollar Tree Crafting Haven. Doesn't matter if you're a guy, girl, whatever, you craft or don't. If you do post, just post something you made. Here's my wife's intro to the thing. What is it? Hold on. So here's the post that got us banned. I said, and here's it is, because I said, guess if you have a good idea, it gets attention, and here it gets removed and you get a warning. Admin, oh yeah. I used the cricket too, by the way, but I said it's pretty petty, admin. I'm sure I'll be removed after this. So that's kind of what the first poke was. Then she came back and said, then I went after her.
And the thing is, you're laughing about doing it, and she's getting angry.
Oh, I pissed some people off so bad. Oh. And then my wife's getting mad at me. She's like, you give me kicked out. I'm like, screw that. We don't need to be in there. Create our own. Hold on. My wife put a post on. Hold on. She put a message on here that's hilarious because he's. Oh yeah. So here's her welcome. Here's when she created a group. Here's like she says, my husband is a creative soul who makes a surprising amount of crafts. The last few posts he has shared were taken down without explanation. After today's recent incident, it got us thinking. We love crafting. We love fostering creativity. We need our own group. So here we are. Welcome. And then she's like, and here's what got us kicked out.
at her.
Oh my God. I got her. I got her profile photo. I got her. I know who she is. I know her name. I know her face. I mean, I got it all because I took that profile pic. I did that profile pic and posted it. I mean, dude, it's so. My wife's like, "What?" You're crazy. I was like, "You don't understand. I'll deep dive hunt on somebody real quick." I was like,
"Don't be an idiot."
I know people take it. I say, "Don't leave your profile pic." I mean, I'm gonna go find you. I will find you. I will find you. 100. I will do my research. I'll do some homework on you real quick. I don't gotta Google it. I just gotta. I'll find you.
Yeah.
Like anybody in any of my groups, they can click my name, find me, and follow me down and go see what's going on. It's like, you know.
Yep.
It was so funny, dude. It was so freaking. Let's see if I got that picture. When I pulled her when I clicked on her name as the admin, because it tells you who the admins are in every group.
Yeah.
And I clicked hers, and it had her face, and then behind it, it said, "Don't be an asshole." I was like, "Here we go."
Yeah. Round 3.
So much fun. Oh God. Oh, I'm such a retard. Oh, excuse me. I know it's like saying the R word. Sorry. I'm so stupid. Sorry. We'll edit that out, man. Yeah. I don't know that word. So anyway, it's not a good word. I don't know why I said it. I haven't said that in a long word. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. Yeah, that'll come back to haunt me 5 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It will.
In your crafting group.
Yes. So, I got more Facebook attention from Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. So we meet my parents. We go see my grandfather after we go have dinner with my parents, and my wife wanted chicken and dumplings. And so I was like, yeah, okay, let's go to Cracker Barrel. It was right there beside my grandfather's house and where my parents were staying. So we wouldn't have dinner there. And dude, have you seen what they've been advertising for like months now on the billboards? Have you noticed or pay attention? I haven't ate at Cracker Barrel.
Not really. Yep.
They've littered the highways, and I've been on the road, traveling a lot. But it doesn't matter. But they're everywhere across the country. They've got billboards everywhere that they serve beer now. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
Alcohol now. Yeah. And you see, and billboards are like fried chicken with a beer beside it and all that. So I'm like, yeah, that's real healthy, you know. Cracker Barrel's not, Cracker Barrel's never had alcohol. It's a family restaurant. It's a family restaurant. Beside that, their whole thing is by the interstate for travelers and families to get off and have a good wholesome meal. They don't serve out, and they never had to. Now they're serving beer, and I just kept going. And I've written a couple of jokes about it and a couple of things about it. And I haven't talked about it on stage because I'm just like, this is. And so the joke I wrote, I went ahead, and so we sat down, and so I just couldn't help it. And I told my wife the joke, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I took a picture of the menu. She goes, "No, you're not about to do what you're about to do." I go, "Oh yeah, I'm about to unleash the bit or the joke." She's like, "What? Oh, did I take the other picture? Oh, did I take it down by accident? Let me load this picture up. I think I may accidentally deleted it when I was uploading." And yeah. There's a 2-part picture to this. All right, there's the picture. Okay, there's our response here. Let me load this real quick. Hold on. Let me give you a second. Load this. You're gonna like this. Hold on. Let me find it. All photos. Here it is. What I love about this, I don't know. StreamYard. I love that I can go in here to StreamYard and upload my stuff. Enter studio. I don't know if I can upload while we're live though. Let me see. Enter studio. Oh, okay. Oh. It's my fault. Oh. 1 second. It's my microphone. Oh, look, it's there. It's me. Look. All right, we figured it out. We figured out the problem. I ended up hearing twice. Okay, you know, I know how it ended up. So anyways, here we go. Where's the original post? Here's the post. Here's the original post. Here we go. All right, it's uploading. How many pictures am I uploading? All right, give it a second. All right, it's uploading. I accidentally added a couple other pictures I didn't want me to. My fat fingers. Okay, so I can get out of here.